He was absolutely right. Former US-EU envoy hails Trump's aggressive NATO speech. The former U.S. ambassador to the EU has praised Donald Trump for his aggressive reminder to European leaders of their financial commitment to the alliance's budget. But Anthony Gardner said America had to face up to soft power issues too and be a world leader in every sense. He said the U.S. leader was absolutely right to talk about burden sharing when it came to contributing to the defense budget. The former diplomat told CNBC, "Every president really has emphasized the importance of Europeans spending more on their defense. He, Mr. Trump, was quite right to do that. He did it in a much more aggressive way than prior presidents, but it's not a new theme. But we should be realistic that the spending by European countries is not going to increase overnight. It's going to take many, many years, and we all should be spending more time talking about how the money is spent. Not just how much money but how it is spent on combat-ready equipment." He then suggested America needed to do more to help out with the migrant crisis. Mr. Gardner said, "He's absolutely right to talk about burden sharing in the military sector, but he's now flown to Sicily and it's not being held in Sicily by pure coincidence, it is being held there because Italy is on the front line of a migration crisis. And Europeans are saying, particularly Italy, is saying we want burden sharing in that issue as well, and the administration is saying we are not prepared to engage in burden sharing on migration, and they're also saying we are not prepared to engage in burden sharing on climate change." The comments come after President Trump berated fellow NATO members in a scathing speech. He said, "I have been very, very direct in saying that NATO members must finally contribute their fair share and meet their financial obligations. But 23 of the 28 member nations are still not paying what they should be paying and what they're supposed to be paying for their defense." Mr. Trump continued, "This is not fair to the people and taxpayers of the United States, and many of these nations owe massive amounts of money from past years and not paying in. Over the last 8 years, the United States spent more on defense than all other NATO countries combined. If all NATO members had spent just 2% of their GDP on defense last year, we would have had another $199 billion for our collective defense."